Most AI video tools promise cinematic results, but they usually come with chaos. Endless prompting, random motion, inconsistent shots. Today, I'm testing Higgsfield Cinema Studio, a tool that claims to remove all that friction and turn one cinematic frame into a controlled film-grade shot. No brute force prompting, no guesswork. Let's see if it actually delivers. Higgsfield is an AI video generation platform built specifically for cinematic intent. Not social clips, not gimmicks, but real film language. Cinema Studio is their most focused tool yet. It gives creators full control over composition, mood, lens character, and camera movement, all inside one streamlined workflow. And early tests are already proving something important. Cinema Studio competes directly with tools like Kling and Veo, but the difference here is leverage. Instead of forcing you to experiment endlessly, Higgsfield locks in the settings that actually work and wraps them into a single cinematic studio. You get consistent, realistic shots without iteration fatigue. Every cinematic shot starts with a strong frame. Inside Cinema Studio, I switch to image mode, where I define composition, lighting, mood, lens, character. This isn't just image generation. This is about creating a cinematic master frame. Think of this as your locked-off hero shot, the foundation for everything that comes next. This frame is doing the heavy lifting. Strong lighting, intentional composition, cinematic depth, all locked in before motion even begins. Here's where Cinema Studio separates itself. The image I just created becomes my start frame, which ensures continuity and stability. I can also add an end frame if I want to lock the final moment. Now I choose camera movement, and this is where cinematic emotion lives. Camera movement isn't just motion, it's feeling. A push adds intensity. A handheld shot adds realism. An orbit adds scale. I set duration, resolution, batch size, and generate. Let's try a few generations for both the image and video generators, starting with the image side. I'm going to begin with a cinematic character close-up. Here, I'm focusing on strong side lighting, shallow depth of field, and a natural cinematic lens look. The goal is to create a master frame that feels intentional, like something you'd pause a film on. What I'm watching for is realism in the lighting, clean facial detail, and how well the shadows fall across the subject. This frame isn't just an image, it's the emotional anchor for the shot. You can already see how grounded this looks. The lighting feels motivated, the depth separation is clean, and it immediately reads as cinematic rather than synthetic. This is exactly what you want before introducing motion. Now let's generate a second image, this time an environment. I'm switching to a cinematic urban scene, focusing on atmosphere, practical lights, and overall mood. Establishing shots are all about tone, so I'm paying attention to contrast, reflections, and how the light interacts with the space. The idea here is to build a believable world before the camera ever moves. This works really well as a foundation. The lighting is balanced, the scene feels lived in, and it gives us a strong visual identity to carry into video. Now let's turn these images into video. Cinema Studio automatically uses the image as the start frame, which is key for stability and continuity. This means the shot doesn't drift or fall apart once motion starts. For the first video, I'm using a slow cinematic push-in. Push-ins are great for emotion. They subtly pull the viewer closer without calling attention to the movement itself. I'm keeping every everything controlled and natural here, focusing on depth and parallax rather than speed. You can see how the movement feels purposeful. It doesn't distract from the frame, it enhances it. This is the kind of motion you'd expect from a real cinema camera setup, not an AI guessing what motion should look like. Now, for the second video, I'm switching to a handheld style movement. Handheld shots add realism and presence. The key is subtlety, just enough micro movement to feel human without becoming unstable. This works especially well for grounded scenes or anything meant to feel immersive. This feels natural and believable. The frame stays composed, the motion feels human-operated, and nothing breaks the illusion. Note that we use the same images we generated for the start frame of the video generation, so we could show just how seamless Higgsfield Cinema Studio really is. Here are some other samples. Instead of rules, Cinema Studio is built around film language. Every choice here has a purpose, not just visually, but emotionally. The image defines identity, the camera defines feeling. When you treat each shot like a real film moment, not an AI experiment, the results immediately feel grounded, intentional, and cinematic. This is why Cinema Studio works so well. It doesn't ask you to over-explain, it asks you to direct. Cinema Studio feels less like an AI experiment and more like a real previs and shot design tool. If you're a filmmaker, creative director, or visual storyteller, this isn't about replacing your craft, it's about removing friction. One focused tool, minimal guesswork, cinematic results. If you found this useful, drop a like and subscribe for more AI cinema tests. And if you want to explore Cinema Studio yourself, check out Higgsfield.